Hi, I'm Shakti Palike. I'm a chartered accountant, and this is one of the very important concept in accounting and double entry system of bookkeeping. There are two system of bookkeeping. ஒன்று வந்து single entry system of bookkeeping. அது ஒன்றும் இல்லை, வரவு செலவு கணக்கு என்ன உள்ள வருது என்ன வெளியில போகுது. Single entry system of bookkeeping. This is double entry system of bookkeeping. ஒன்றும் பெரிய கான்செப்ட் இல்லை. டபுள்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? ரெண்டு. என்ன ரெண்டு விஷயம் இருக்கு? டெபிட் இருக்கு, ஒரு கிரெடிட் இருக்கு, அவ்வளோதாங்க. For every entry we saw, recording the transactions is the first step in accounting, is the first step in bookkeeping. How do you do that? By this, how do you make that journal entry? By this double entry system of bookkeeping. This is also called as dual concept. Again, what is dual? ரெண்டு ஆஸ்பெக்ட் இருக்கு, ஒரு டெபிட் அண்ட் ஒரு கிரெடிட். Okay, people nowadays they also explain an accounting equation method like what is increasing, what is decreasing. Generally, I don't follow that method because that's not very comfortable for me. I have my own way of explaining what is this double entry system of bookkeeping. If it is comfortable for you, please go ahead with that. Okay. Again, double entry system, ரெண்டு விஷயம். இது வந்து ஒரு very இம்பார்ட்டண்ட்டான ரூல்ங்க. For every debit, there is a corresponding and equal credit. Let me repeat it. For every debit, there is a corresponding and equal credit. அதுதான் double entry system of bookkeeping ஓட thumb rule. Okay. இதே மாதிரி I am going to approach this triangular method of teaching. I have explained you now what is double entry system of bookkeeping, that you record transactions by debit and credit, and there is a corresponding and equalness between both. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்? Debit is equal to credit. இதுதான் லாஜிக். Okay, I'll give you a small example. Purchase entryங்கிறது என்னது? நீங்கள் வந்து ஒரு 100 sarees வந்து பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க for ₹1000 each. அப்படின்னா என்ன? 1,00,000 ரூபாய்க்கு saree பர்ச்சேஸ் பண்ணுறீங்க த்ரூ கேஷ். அப்போ என்ன என்ட்ரி வரும்? Purchases account debtor to what is the entry? Cash account. 1,00,000 ரூபா. ஸோ இப்போ இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த ரூலை இங்கே அப்ளை பண்ணி பாருங்க. ஃபார் a debit there is a credit. Again, this is not an entry class. We'll have that class into a separate video, but I'm only explaining the concept. Okay, we'll stick to that. So for every debit there is a corresponding credit. இப்போ இதில் ஒரு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, here there can be a number of debits and here there can ஒரே ஒரு credit ஒரே ஒரு debit இருக்கணுங்கிற அவசியம் இல்லை. பட் நெக்ஸ்ட் பாருங்க, ஈக்குவல், corresponding and equal credit. சப்போஸ் இங்க 1,00,000 இருந்து இங்க 90,000 இருந்தா என்ட்ரி தப்பு. சப்போஸ் இங்க 90,000 இருந்து இங்க 80,000 இருந்தா அப்பவும் என்ட்ரி தப்பு. It has to be equal. What it has to be? It has to be equal. Debit and credit, it has to be equal, and there has to be two entry. ஒரு டெபிட்டும் ஒரு கிரெடிட்டும். Okay, so this is what is double entry system of bookkeeping. Now we'll answer the very important question, why? Obviously, this is the method, better method of accounting. ஒன்று better method of accounting, இன்னொன்று accuracy. அதாவது if you see this here, when you record வெறும் வரவு செலவு கணக்குன்னு single entry system of bookkeepingல நீங்கள் கொண்டு வரும்போது you are not accounting what is going in and what is coming inside the business. What is decreasing and what is increasing in the business. Essentially, அங்கே விட்டு போயிடும். But இங்கே when there is two aspects, when there is debit and credit, see, if you see here, you are shelling out the money for the materials to come in. Two aspects இருக்கு. ஒன்று, பணம் வெளியில போகுது, something is coming inside. Okay, so when you record two aspects, it gives you a better presentation of financial statements and better books of accounts. Okay, so that is why double entry system of bookkeeping is in place and single entry system is not accepted. So that is about it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned it better. But of course, this is not entry. We'll come to the entry part later, where we will see the journal entry, 3 golden accounting rules, all such things. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much.